is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Grodd here, and this is a DC Legends video. So I received a request from a subscriber about a certain, and actually let me go here first, a certain toon that was he or she's favorite. Not sure if it's a he or she. Name is Black Suicide, so I'm not sure if it's male or female. So, and hopefully that name isn't really descriptive. So in any case, it was Grodd. Now, for Grodd, I had done nothing with him. I think it was level 36 or something like that, and that was probably just by accident, and he was L3 by accident, but I hadn't taken the time to do anything with him, because honestly, it may be Black Suicide's favorite, one of his or hers favorite character. I don't like Grodd, to be quite frank, just as a character, not necessarily in the game. I heard that he's good though, so I'll level him up to level 60-10, and then I'm going to take him 70-11, so in this video, it'll be using him within campaign. So I'm going to go through his abilities because I really don't know him, to be honest. I haven't, as you can see, I haven't even put the legendary points down. So special damage to an enemy, 30% chance to stun. If you guys know anything about me, I love stun. So I'll probably put, and then when you ring it out, you get another, another 15%, so like a 45% chance to stun. I'm a fan of that. And then what's the legendary ability? Still all int ups on the target. I like that as well. Since he's a special damage, that goes well. Apply 2 int ups to self, 1 int up to teammates, 40% chance to call assist. What are the other? So call assist, 10% chance, 60, you're looking at 70, plus then another 3 int ups, 80% chance to call assist. So basically this is just like trying to get you to call assist. It's trying to build you up to about 100 of call assist, which depending on who you have is great. And then the legendary point, give 2 speed ups to all allies. Okay, all right. Special damage to all enemies, 50% chance to use Grodd's Rage on a random enemy with a 100% chance of stun. So that changes Grodd's Rage into like the 45% chance of stun to 100% chance of stun when you're using this ability. I like that. Apply 3 agility ups to the team. Blech. All right, next, Thirst for Blood. Passive ability, 60% chance to gain 1 permanent int up on Grodd and 1 permanent int up on a random ally whenever a hero dies. I mean, okay. That can be ringed out to 3 int ups on Grodd and 2 int ups on the ally, or on a random ally, I should say. Okay. I guess apply 2 speed ups on self and a random ally. All right. Passive ability, 50% chance for all allies to gain 1 speed up whenever an enemy is stunned. Give death immunity to the team at the beginning of each ally's turn until the end of that ally's turn. I like this. I like this a lot. If I put him on the stun comp that I usually have with Killer Frost and Hawk Girl, then that's gonna stack a lot of speed ups. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put the legendary point. One of them. Whoa, no, whoa. That has nothing to do with the legendary point. Give death. Yeah, I think I like this one. Okay, I'll put the legendary point there. Stealing int ups on target, that would make him great against Lex teams, which aren't really around anymore. I mean, they're around, but you know, not as dominant as they used to be. Okay, steal int ups. These legendary abilities, I mean, they're okay. They're just not really anything special to write home about. Now, adding the points, I'm gonna go ahead and just, for balance sake, just get the greens out of the way. I don't know how many blues do I have? 48 blues, not a whole lot of blue rings. Probably should have farmed those a little bit more. But I think he might be solid. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have been so prejudiced against Grodd, seeing as how I'm not a huge fan of him, but seems like he might be okay. So I want this stun chance to be pretty high. So what's the highest I can stack? So I'll add 10% if I get it to level 7, and then plus 10% and 15% damage. It looks like it hits pretty hard, yo. Let me balance a little bit more, then I'm gonna come back to that. So I'm 5 away here. Let's make this 5. You know what? The end up on self and then the call assist. 60% chance is okay for me for right now in my head. Chances to use Grodd's Rage. I would like to increase that as well, especially if it's going to stun. So let's increase that a bit. The passive abilities, 7% chance to gain 1 and up whenever a hero dies. I'm not really booking this, but this is more of an in-game build, so you know. Because I'm not, the goal when I'm actually playing and not doing videos like these is for none of my heroes to die. So this ability is only beneficial when the hero dies, so I don't want that, so we're not gonna do it. I don't want any benefit from the heroes dying themselves. Let's see. But if you're mid-game or early game, that might not be a bad thing for you to have if you're just trying to get through battles and it's not about maintaining all of your... Okay, so we've increased that to a 45% chance to stun. That's great. I'm going to slide over to this one first. Chances to use Grodd's Rage. Let's boost that up to a 65% chance. I do like that. Plus 15% damage, man. Jeez. And then plus... So that means he'll have an 80% chance to use Grodd's Rage, and so that'll take, what, 6, and then the next one's going to be 8. That'll take 14 away, so I'll have 7 left, but I think I like this one. Oh, I got to be level 62 to get that last one anyway, and I'm keeping him 60-10 for now, so, ugh. All right, so the next one, this is plus 10% damage, and then plus 15% damage, which I probably won't be able to get, yep, because of level 66. All right, fine, so then I can spread this out a little bit more. I mean, 56% chance for allies to get 1 speed up whenever an enemy is stunned. If I do that, and then this one takes what, 1 ring? We can do 1 there. Call assist chance, let's boost that up to 70. I like that. And let's go down here and increase the speed ups given. Okay. I've kind of balanced it out a little bit, but that's how I'm building him right now. So I'm going to take him in to campaign. I don't know if I have any other 60-10 toons that really would go well with him, but of course you see who we would probably go best with. Lex, special intelligence, or special damage character. I'm going to go ahead and go into campaign, heroic, and let's go ahead and do the end. I haven't done this yet. I usually do this before. I don't know why I just rushed into doing this now and just plopped in, but so let's see. We're going to go ahead and snatch him up as quick as possible. Just leave Roz there. Okay, so if he's special damage, and forgive the way I have to construct this team, because again, a lot of my toons are 70-11, so I'm trying to just pick from those who have not made it to that point yet. So that's going to limit my roster quite a bit. And I wanted him to go with other special damage, like for example, Hippolyta I think would be a good lead for him, or at least on the team, because she does give int ups. So, but she's 70-11 on my account, so can't really use her. We use Flash returning meter control, of course. These are all. I could use Clayface to keep. So I'm gonna do this really quickly just to fill the space because I want Clayface there. I think my Red Tornado isn't quite there yet. All right, so since my other toons don't really seem to be there, I'm gonna have to, let's see, Giganta's also a Taunter. I don't think I have her 60-10 either. And I have my Doomsday level 70, but gear 10. But what are you gonna do? So I think Clayface, and then I'll run Cyborg or Kid Flash. Kid Flash is gonna be a little bit too good. So let's try with this team. Kid Flash is gonna help with that turn meter a lot, which means basically that he's controlling the match and helping Grodd along. I kind of want Grodd to be a little bit on his own. We're gonna use Clayface for protection, but you know what I mean. So here we go. Ooh. See, that's the thing. The logos for the green arrow and for let's see, this is the one where you can't miss after the next one, right? Next attack can't miss. Okay, so we start off with that. But yeah, that's okay. This is I'm not gonna even say, like, Kaga and Emerald Knight, their logos look very similar, and I'm used to using Kaga, not Emerald Knight, so I confused what he was supposed to be doing. Anyway, special damage to all enemies, 65% chance to use. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So should I stack up ints first? Let's stack these up first. So he'll give himself 3 int ups. Clayface will roll over these guys. I kind of want to save. Oh, I was doing it again. I kind of want to save that A3. And this is the one that, yeah, but it won't miss because I did the A1 first. So that's good. Now let's go with his A3. See what that does. Okay, that's okay. That's solid. That's a solid look right there. All right, I like that. I like what that was. Let's go ahead and ramp him up a little bit. Let Grodd finish this off. Okay. And he's stacking int ups as well. So far I'm a fan. So far I'm a fan at 60-10. He may be viable at 70-11. The problem I do have with him is that I don't know that he's wholly unique in what he does. But I do get the feeling that if I have him with a Hawk Girl and the team I used to run when I was just trying to get past all the Lex meta stuff was Lex. Let's go ahead and put this on auto. Was Lex with Hawk Girl and Killer Frost doing the stuns, and then whoever I needed in that fourth place to make sure we were the fastest and got a buff, and that was usually okay. If I run that same team, but instead of putting someone with speed there, I put Gorilla Grodd there. He stuns. Excuse me, sorry for that. He stuns, and then on top of it, that sets off Hawk Girl getting her 50% turn meter. That sets off Killer Frost possibly using the Ice Spear. Also gives her that 20% max heal. So like I think he would actually be a good he would actually work well in that composition. I'm interested. His damage was pretty good. I'm gonna try to do it one more time and have a basic comparison, then I'll cut the video there. I don't think that he is really, well, you know what? Why not? I said this last time, but why not? I'm gonna put him 60-10 in a 70-11 PvP match. What do I have to lose but 1 PvP energy, right? So, run it on auto. Let's see how Cyborg hits. That AoE was about 7-3. And the AoE for Clayface was 2-2. That was a critical shot for 35k. That was heavy. All right, so stack those in-ups, Gorilla Grodd. Okay, so 8-5 and 4-8 were Cyborg after he was ramped up a little bit. And then 26 when it, what in the world, dude? There's that stun. Love to see that. So let's see what Grodd hits like. He has a few int up stacked on him. 12 without it being a critical hit. And I think that was neutral affinity as well. So that's a good hit. 69. What? Why is Cyborg like a beast right now? 7, 6, 10. Okay, I think he's putting out solid damage. Like solid damage. A little bit above average. So I do like. I'm gonna try to take him into 70-11 PvP and see what that does. I don't think it's gonna be great, but who cares? Just experimenting, right? The only comps I'm thinking of for him right now, funnily enough, he'll go well with the speedsters. I guess that's kind of the point. They're giving the strength ups. Immediately, I'm thinking of Impulse, who needs like 2 speed ups to get the A1 to hit more than once. But I think that was reliant on an ally dying, correct? But wasn't there another ability where he has a speed up, where he gives speed ups to the ally? I think that was the one right there. He gave 2. So if I open with his A2 and have Impulse, then that helps Impulse get going, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, take this into PvP, and then I can call it a video. But, okay, I'm thinking he's a little bit above average. I think the 60-10 proves that he's viable, somebody worth investing in if you're early to mid game, if you can get your hands on him. There was an event for him not too long ago, I want to say. Truth be told, 2020, 2021, I haven't been able to keep up with time at all. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but time is like is definitely an abstract construct right now. I have no idea when and what and how and who and whatever. Like I've lost all concept of time recently. So that girl, why not? And of course, you knew Harley Quinn was going to be there. This is not probably a favorable matchup for him. If I want it to be smart, like I would always say, you put in Green Lantern. But I kind of want to see, you know what? In fact, let's go back. Let's not put him at a disadvantage from the get-go. Let's put him against a team where it's a reasonable chance and it's not something ridiculous like that. So let's see. Atrocitus. Probably end up enraged. Oh, nope. No. Get away from me. Lex. Let's see. We got a 6 to 9. Okay. All right. This one should be okay. The only problem we have is that Batwoman is going to go first. And so I have to hope that she doesn't kill him. But other than that, I think we can control this team. Robin. Oh, I made a mistake before. Robin is actually faster than Kaga. I've been saying in all those videos, I keep forgetting that Damian Wayne is faster than Kaga. He is faster, it's just that he doesn't buff, really. Or he isn't as good, I should say. That would be better said. Okay, so she attacks Lex. That was not smart of you. Okay, so stun, increase that turn meter. Okay, another stun here, which on Larfleeze is basically wasted, but who knows? Okay, well, doing this was, I mean, Grodd hasn't even got a turn yet, so this isn't really him doing anything. This isn't really him doing anything. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I mean, I could say that he's keeping up well, but yeah, this is not okay. Maybe that wasn't the best demonstration of his skills. I mean, he survived, but it's not like the other team got a turn. That it's kind of hard to like. If that's the team I want to run him with, it's kind of hard to remake that team in any other way. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. So, what about Green Lantern? Okay, we can go with them. They'll survive a little bit better, I think. Plus, they have the debuff immunity, so we can't stun immediately. So, we'll buff first. Just wait for their debuff immunity to fall off. Doo-doo-doo-doot. And we'll just hit you. Buff a little bit more. And I think we're almost there. Now, let's get rid of Owlman. A massively disappointing character. I'm not going to use his A3 now because I want to get that stun. And the stun is not going to happen while they still have the damage immunity up. But the last one's about to fall off of Sinestro. Oh, we already lost Hawk Girl, so let's see what happens next. Let's hope that Grodd can knock down Hawk Girl a little bit. Nope, he did not hit his A1 after his A3. Isn't that just lovely? See, stun. Oh, we have debuff immunity back up. So, there's a problem for you. Let's go ahead and buff up a bit. Stun. Did not happen. Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Well, like I said, didn't expect much from him in this. Just because, yeah, 60-10 PvP. And this matchup wasn't great for him, to be quite frank. I should have brought someone who could, in the stead for this team, I should have brought someone who would have stripped off the debuff immunities or would have done, no. Actually, I don't think that would have made the difference. But in any case, I do like Gorilla Grodd a little bit. Do I think he's a wonderful character? Not just yet. But that's dependent on the PvP. I think for early to mid game, he'd be good for you. End game viability, I'm going to take him 70-11 as soon as I can to find out. So please like, please subscribe. See you guys next time.